Quick disclaimer, guys, this video is very long. I will part it out in the sections about how Go Battle League works in the matchmaking system, so you can find out the information that you want to find out. It is a very long video, but I have the battles to back up the information as well if you want to stay tuned and watch the whole thing. But anyways, I appreciate you guys. Click on the video, smash that like button, subscribe if you have done so already, be a part of the Fitz City fam, and enjoy the video.
What if I told you that no matter what you do, because of the first two things I'm about to talk about, dictate how your matches are about to go down? Now, one of the most famous things people have been talking about with Go Battle League is an algorithm. Is there an algorithm that dictates what you see in the matchmaking process for Go Battle League? The answer is yes, but it's not for reasons people think. There are two things, and number one, we're going to go over, that dictate what you see in Go Battle League at any given moment in time. That first one being team composition. What your team composition is will dictate what you see. You will get matchmaking paired up with either Pokemon that your Pokemon counters or counters against your Pokemon. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Because you're not going to see anything that's about a neutral matchup for the most part. You will decide those neutral matchups based off of what Pokemon you switch into, and vice versa. But what your team composition is depends on what you're going to see. And we're going to go back to the desk here and go over some about my first two sets with the team comp of Mewtwo, Giratina, and Dragonite. And let's see what we come across. Because that team, let's remember, is good against Giratina, it's good against Groudon, it's good against Kyogre, and any kind of mirror matches. Especially with having good IV Pokemon, mirror matches is okay. We could lose it due to the best buddy, but that's fine. But what are we weak against? Togekiss, Melmetal, Mamoswine, and Snorlax. Snorlax is a very, very hard counter to Giratina, so if we get matched in that situation, it's GG's. Before we go to the desk, I do want to mention, before I got into these sets, the last set I did yesterday, I went 0-5, and that's going to play into number 2 here soon, but I went 0-5. So let's go ahead and see what these next two sets are and how well I performed.
Alright, so let's look at the next set here. Giratina versus Mewtwo, not looking so hot. But do we win? Oh, let's see. Dialga. Dialga's hurting pretty bad. Go into Kyogre, farm it up, don't have to use a shield. I think I do though, because is it farming for a while? No, I just farm an Iron Head, that's fine. Alright, got rid of Dialga. Pretty tough situation here. Not looking so hot. Ominous win. Great take. Great take. Now this is interesting. Now, you usually shield because, you know, you just got the boost, right? Yeah. So that makes sense. They shielded because they got the boost. I quit. I lost. We lost the lead, too. But keep that in mind. I quit. We lost. Alright. Next one. Like I said, a good, solid matchup, in my opinion. Keep farming down on that. Shield. Yep. I just made it a shield war on purpose and decided not to shield the last. Like, you want to keep a shield because you don't know what's in the back. I believe okay, I do shield. Yeah, Draco Meteor. Okay. So I knew Melmetal was gonna probably be in the back because Dialga, Melmetal, Giratina is a very common team. Very common team. We're looking good here. You're getting a lot of rock slides off, though. That's not looking so hot. Went ahead and farmed just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because it doesn't hurt anything. Farm a little bit here. And I knew... We've got some energy. Oh, come on! We got some energy on Dragonite. And here comes Kyogre. So this is crazy. Watch this. This is nuts. This is nuts. I'm actually uber surprised that this even happened. So I went with a Hurricane, which is a smart move. Why didn't they use a Surf? I mean, it doesn't matter. I don't care that they didn't. I won the game. Why didn't they use a Surf? Is it because they didn't have it? Were they running Thunder and Blizzard? Who knows? Let's go ahead and finish out the set here. Got Mewtwo against Giratina. That's not looking very good. But we hit it with an Ice Beam. Will that work? Let's see. Ice Beam coming your way, bud. Tanked it. Not smart. That set up the win. Find out. Looking pretty good. Down a shield, though, is Zekrom. They're running a triple dragon team. You could damn near win with Togekiss on your own. Let's see what happens. No shields. Stronger Pokemon. We lose by a couple HP. So, oh, we won. Gosh, mine. Won. See that when that happened, I was like, oh, I lost. But it's funny, looking back at it, I thought I lost too. But we won. Triple Dragon Team. Alright, next battle. Mewtwo, Togekiss. Think we're gonna win? We did. We did win. Because they had Dialga. Togekiss, you probably want to pair with like Kyogre instead of Groudon. Only because Kyogre covers more than Groudon does, in my opinion. You have Dialga for the Steel matchups, per se. In Kyogre deals with Melmetal pretty well, but I mean, well, we did win this. I think it was this deciding factor right here. I believe they didn't shield the Ice Beam. So we did win one lost lead, which caused us to win this set. Yeah, that's what it was. So it was my actual Pokemon moves that allowed me to win. Dialga. Oh, look, we're already down 2 shields here. So this is GG's. We lost. And we went 3-2. But we only went 3-2 because we won a lost lead. Skill does still play into PvP Go Battle League. If there's one thing I want you guys to take away from this, other than how the matchmaking system works, is skill always plays a factor. Garnered, you don't make any mistakes. Don't make any mistakes. You make one mistake, no matter how big, you lose the battle. Plain and simple. Every second, every move, every HP counts, and it can cost you the battle. Alright, let's go back in there and talk about the next thing that dictates Go Battle League. So let's go ahead and go over the first couple sets I should say, with Mewtwo, Giratina, and Dragonite. And I'll be skipping through these battles because, well, first of all, as you can see, 14 minutes long. We're not going to make this video that long. So let's just go ahead and see how these battles play out in the beginning, and I can tell you how they end. So Mewtwo is actually pretty good against Dialga. Side Strike does do a decent amount of damage because Mewtwo has attacks over 300, let's be honest. Or it is 300. So Side Strike does do a decent amount of damage. So this is kind of a neutral matchup in a sense. I think Mewtwo slightly edges us out because it just gets its move quicker. So went ahead and went with the shield here. Anticipating that they're going to switch, honestly. I'm really anticipating that. So we go with another Side Strike here. I'm actually farming up because it is such a quick move to get. So went ahead and went with another Side Strike. Here we go, shield. Saw that coming. They went with a switch. Immediately, it is GG's. This battle's over. It's over. I can farm down with Giratina, Ominous Wind, you name it, and that's exactly what happened. So, Kyogre's done. Bye. See you later. Waiting for their next Pokemon. I still have a shield, and I have a bunch of energy saved up. So you can probably already imagine. And then the Groudon is their last Pokemon. GG's, bye-bye. So, well played in the beginning. Again, not necessarily a lost lead with Mewtwo against Dialga. So, not necessarily a lost lead. So, we're going to the next battle. Now, this is rough. This is, I would say, a lost lead for sure. Melmetal counters Mewtwo pretty easily because it gets its moves a little bit quicker than Mewtwo does, and it's farming a lot right now, which is pretty scary. And as you're going to see, this Side Strike doesn't do as much damage as you hope it would. Yeah, that's probably not going to cut it. And then watch how much damage this Rock Slide does. I wasn't sure how much damage Mewtwo takes from Rock Slide, so I wanted to see it for myself. It's almost half health after farming me down. I went ahead and went with another Side Strike. I do believe they shield this one. I'm like, ugh, they've already over-farmed me a little bit. So this isn't looking so hot. They used a shield first, so I'm like, well, maybe I should keep Mewtwo alive and switch into Giratina. Because I know it can take a rock slide. And then they went into Dragonite. Not looking so hot, right? Okay, I have no shields. No shields. This next switch out dictated everything. So I went into here. Okay. We're gonna bait this. Problem. The Mewtwo. I'm gonna swing. Okay. And we're gonna go for the Shadow Ball. Boom. One hit KO on Mewtwo. It's a cake. But do we win the battle? What's their last Pokemon? Melmetal. That's right. But they quit. Okay, 1 second here. They quit. I don't know why. They do not know I have a Dragonite in the back. So this is something that's interesting. Don't quit if you don't know what the third Pokemon is. Because they could have overfarmed me a little bit, killed me with a Rock Slide because they were overfarming in the beginning. I still have the Mewtwo that's hurt, that's one Rock Slide from death, and I have Dragonite. So they could have won that battle. It's very possible. It's very possible. But I won, they quit. So here we go, next battle, gets Groudon, good matchup, good matchup. We'll take this any day, good matchup. I'm running Ice Beam on my Mewtwo because I'm sick of Giratinas, and I went straight for the Ice Beam here to see if they would think I'm going to use it. Now, shielding a Side Strike would be equally as important, but they didn't shield the Ice Beam. So, as you can probably tell, that's GG's, right? Oh, let's see how it plays out. Earthquake, okay, GG's now. They switch, and I'm like, wait. I don't need to switch because both my other Pokemon counter, both of them counter Groudon. Why would I switch? They both counter Groudon. Both of them. So I'm trying to get rid of shields here. So here we go. Another Side Strike. Shield definitely coming down, without a doubt. But I don't know what their third Pokemon is. I still do not know what their third Pokemon is. I think I can get another Side Strike off before I keel over, but I decide not to. And look at that. That was a huge mistake, I do believe. That ends up backfiring on them big time. Big time. So go with an Ominous Wind after I shield this. See, it just takes a long time for Iron Head to hit Giratina, and a long time for Iron Head to be a charge move for Dialga. It just takes way too long. So, got a lot of energy charged up. We're going to go with the Ominous Wind here. And then they go into a Mewtwo. Only had time for an Ominous Wind on this one. So, farm this out. And you already know what the outcome is going to be for this. It was I still had Dragonite in the back. So, next battle, Togekiss. That was one of our weak points. We talked about this. Togekiss was a weak point. So, they go switch into Dialga. I'm like, crap. I shouldn't switch, really. But then again, I need to save Mewtwo for Togekiss. I don't have a choice. So, gonna have to shield this. Go with Ominous Wind. Now they have a Giratina. Well, there goes Mewtwo. And you can probably see where this is going. I lost because of that Togekiss. Okay? We mentioned that. It's a given. It's a given. That was our weak point. Running dual dragons. So, surprising. Okay? We're 3-1. Togekiss. I'll spare you the despair. What do you think happened? You know what happened. You lost. Jeez. You know, like I said, team comp is everything. Team comp dictates your wins and losses. But it's correlated to the next thing that we'll talk about too. It's not just team comp. And we lost going 3-2. Okay. So, I'll meet you guys back in there.
Well, did a couple sets, went 3-2, 3-2. Not bad, I performed pretty well. But remember, I went 0-5 last time. Now, we did see a couple Togekiss, and as I mentioned, I lost those battles in GG's because that was a main counter to my team, Togekiss, and I did not win those battles. So that was not surprising. But going back to going 3-2, 3-2, my last set yesterday, going 0-5, leads me into number 2. Past performance. Depending on how well you're going to do, now, Garner, you don't make any mistakes because, let's be honest, if you don't make any mistakes and you have the right Pokemon and you get the right counters, you'll win, right? So we're obviously putting everything aside, making sure this isn't a perfect world. No mistakes, you make all the right moves. Your past performance dictates what you're going to see as well. I went 0-5 and then went 3-2, 3-2 fairly easily. Those Togekiss matchups, they were close. Some of them were close. But we lost and went 3-2, 3-2. Not bad. So we're going into our third set. But because of team composition and my past performance, I was 0-5. Now I went 3-2, 3-2. Those 2 winning sets. Not bad. Dictates how the matchmaking system, or the algorithm that people like to say, works. This is how it works. They are correlated. They're not separate. Your team comp and your past performance go hand in hand. They are correlated together as a whole. They are not separate. If A and B is true, then C cannot be true. Which means C in this case is randomness. It's not random. Because the team composition in your past performance and or current performance dictates how well you're going to perform in your next couple of sets. Here are my team compositions. We're running Giratina, Kyogre, and Rhyperior. Now, let's talk about what I'm strong against. Good against Mewtwo, Dialga, Melmetal, Groudon, and Togekiss. Togekiss isn't really a problem. It can be, depending on what the lead is like, but overall, my team is pretty strong against that. Now, what am I weak to? Mamoswine, Snorlax, and the first Pokemon you're about to see in this very next battle. So, with that being said, let's go back to the office and see how we do finishing out the last 3 sets.
Okay, we're back, and like I said in there, watch what this first Pokemon is. It covers Rhyperior, and it's phenomenal. If you wondered how good this Pokemon is going to be in Master League, here is your answer. It's absolutely a beast. Now, you will see what it's definitely weak to, but Snarl. Okay, there's 2, 3, 4. So they got 4, but did you see how much damage Waterfall was doing? That was absolutely insane. So they keeping the Mewtwo in. I am keeping, because I don't know what, maybe they have a Groudon in the back. I don't know. So I was keeping Kyogre alive for that fact that, maybe he's running double ground or something. I've never seen this team comp before because I've never seen a Crocodile. So Dialga, okay. Now, here's something that's weird. Brings out Crocodile, right? used 4 Snarls. 4. And used an Earthquake. 4. Didn't use a Snarl coming out. Let's see if they did. Look at the health. Because as soon as I shield, they bring out Crocodile. 4 Snarls is not an Earthquake. I'm sorry, it is not. I did take some damage. They got a... Wow. They got a Snarl. See it right there? They got a Snarl before it's even out. Don't see the animation. So 5 Snarls in an Earthquake. That might be true. I don't know. Check me on that. Let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway, regardless, Earthquake, GG's. I lost. It's over. Alright, so next opponent. Mirror match. I don't mind mirror matches. Same CPs, it looks like. Mirror matches are fine. I don't mind them. That is one of our strong points, I would say, for the team, is mirror matching, because then you can play head games, and I like playing head games. Head games are fun. We'll see how this plays out. I actually end up losing, which is fine, because I'm like, well, I'll farm down on Rhyperior, and if this is a Giratina, there could be double steals in the back. So, with that in mind, I went ahead and went with Rhyperior. I knew this was an Ominous Wind. Let's see what's in the back. Will I be correct? Because you always got to think in the back of your mind, what's in the back? They're struggling to pick a Pokemon. So this is looking pretty good. And lo and behold, it's Giratina. I already have a superpower farmed up. So this is good. This is good. Went with a Rock Wrecker because I have 2 superpowers. They should think this might be a super power. And if it goes through, it still does a decent amount of damage. Boom. Good. Here we go. Shield this up. If they went with Dialga, that means Melmetal has to be the next Pokemon. It has to be. It's not. But they just played into my trap. And you can probably see where this is going. Boom. We win. Okay. So, not bad. It was not Melmetal. Strange. Why didn't they go into Groudon? If they went into Groudon, they could have probably... Actually, if they would have went into Groudon, ladies and gentlemen, they would have won that battle. Let's just put it that way. Okay. Remember what I said. Mamoswine covers this team. What do you think happens? Lost. Mamoswine. And another thing that's interesting about talking about Mamoswine, who uses Mamoswine in Master League? Now, all you PvP aficionados, including myself, but okay, I get it. I see Mamoswine. Yeah, because of your team comp. Remember, that's what we're going over. Why you're seeing what you're seeing. But still, Mamoswine is not a good Pokemon to use in Master League, and it blows my mind because we have Premier League, and Mamoswine's good in Premier League. So seeing it in the regular Master League is absolutely ridiculous, but it makes sense because of our team comp. Okay, well, GG's on that. And then there you go, looky there, Snorlax. But the reason why we actually ended up winning this battle because we have the Giratina versus, or excuse me, we have a Giratina versus a Kyogre in the next battle. So, the reason why we see the Snorlax is they switch into it. Now, if it was a lead Snorlax, we'd be in huge trouble. But because of this situation right here, as I keep farming, is why we win this battle. Snorlax definitely walls Giratina, and if I'm put into a corner, I lose. But I wasn't put into the corner. So the reason that, because Snorlax came out and I was able to switch, this is GG's. We win the battle. Even with them having a shield. I went ahead and went with a Rock Wrecker here, and GG's, we won. So even though Snorlax was a hard counter, I was able to play it out because it wasn't a lead. And Snorlax is not a good lead to begin with. Alright, I believe this is the last battle. Mamoswine. GG's. It's over. But we did get close. Sort of. I mean, they have one shield left. This was a pretty close battle. And here's what I tell you. If you know you're going to lose a battle, try to make it as close as possible, because you never know. You might eke out a win. You might eke out a win. Always try to make what seems like a lost battle close as possible, because anything can happen. You might eke out a win. But this one was pretty close. Got a lot of energy on Giratina here, but I do believe their Mamo has energy as well. I went ahead and went with a Shadow Ball. I don't think they have any shields. So this was really close. Then they go into Groudon. Okay. I gotta hit it with another Shadow Ball, because an Earthquake will kill me. Their Mamo, even though it has 1 HP, probably does have enough energy to hit a move with. But do we win the battle? So an Earthquake's gonna one-hit KO me. Okay. Ah, no, we lose. Because Groudon gets Earthquake way too freaking fast. So that's what I'm talking about. Make it as close as possible. Should I have sack swapped? Probably. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I would have won this battle, but my mind and my skill did not cross me. Now, remember, they probably have an Avalanche on Mamo. So if they do, I lose no matter what, and that's probably why I didn't sack swap, and then why I was trying to do as much damage as I possibly could with Giratina. And we lose, so we went 2-3. So remember, when we went 3-2, 3-2, 2-3, okay, what's the next set gonna look like? Let's go ahead and look. Remember, the Mamos, we lost guaranteed. So, what's the first battle look like? Dialga, not looking so hot. Went to a Rhyperior, they went into Giratina, not looking good. But did we win? We did. Not bad. So that's an example of a lost lead coming back and winning. So outplaying. If you guys want to actually see these battles play out, I can certainly upload them. But it's because I had Melmetal in the back, and Kyogre definitely walls Melmetal. But I'm just kind of, proving the points of team comp and past performance is what you see. So this is an interesting situation. The game would want you to switch into Kyogre. The game would want you to switch into Kyogre. But that would be a bad decision. So, because I knew that, I stayed in here. I'm also surprised they didn't go into a Earth Power. That would do more damage. So this is another Rock Slide, I knew it. But I'm going to play the Mind Games. Look how much energy I have saved up. So I'm going to go with an Ominous Wind. Play the Mind Game. It's always good to play Mind Games. Boom. Perfect. Okay. The Shadow Ball. You're probably thinking, well, this is just a back-to-back Ominous Wind. And I wouldn't think so, personally. But you also don't want to burn 2 shields back-to-back. You're looking pretty bad. So here we go. Into Rhyperior. What's their their last Pokemon? Apparently not anything that can counter Rhyperior, right? Or are they just getting rid of my last shield? Well, that's very possible. So, I give everyone my last shield, and here comes Melmetal. Now, okay, here's a trick. Since I have energy farmed up, this is a secret of the pros. I can take, you have to know how much damage Pokemon's moves do against you. You have to know. One superpower from Melmetal won't kill me. So, with that in mind, I take this and I don't use the superpower first. Because if I were to use the superpower, my defense would go down. This is a secret of the pros. Boom. Farm up. Go ahead and use a superpower. Here goes their first shield. I need one more Mud Slap to get another superpower. Because they went immediately into theirs. They didn't shield. But regardless, I would have won that matchup because I want back-to-back superpowers if they use one or not. Now here, it's GG's because they're going to use a shield. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Remember, and they hardly have any energy left. So I'm like, okay, I could just hit this with an Ominous Wind. So far, so good. I'm looking good. I'm feeling good. I know I'm good. I'm like, I'm going to win this battle, right? Go ahead and farm down here. Boom. Boom. But see, I hate that that doesn't go through. I hate that that doesn't go through. Lost. I made some bad decisions. Lost. So, that was on me. I should have probably switched out Rhyperior. That was on me. I should have went into Kyogre against Dialga. Maybe draw out a shield. Because remember, they had no energy saved up. So that was on me. That was me. I had another superpower on deck on Rhyperior. That was on me. So, next matchup, looking okay. They go into Dialga. I go into Rhyperior. How's this going to play out? Rock Slide. Don't know why they did that. I've got 2.5 superpowers. 2.5 superpowers. So here goes both shields. Both. There's one. But then they switch into Dragonite. So you're not supposed to be able to do that. They switch into Dragonite after this. You're not supposed to be able to do that. But they did it. So I'm like, okay. So here comes a Shadow Ball. That gets rid of Dragonite. I believe this is an Ominous Wind. It gets Melmetal. But I still have a full health Kyogre, I do believe. So I just went into this. And full health Kyogre GG's. Okay, so we won that one. Not bad. Alright. Next battle. Giratina versus Giratina. Okay. Just gotta play mind games. Don't have any shields. Go into Ominous Wind. Because, you know, use Ominous Wind in a mirror matchup anyway because you're trying to get the boost too. If you get the boost early, it's GG's. So you're obviously trying to do that too. Go ahead and make a switch here. No one has any shields. Maybe bait out a Dialga or a Melmetal. That's actually why I do that. To bait out a Melmetal or a Dialga. Get rid of that. Dead there. Melmetal against. And a win. Okay. Nasty. I mean, come on. Are you kidding me? This is cakewalk. And they use all their shields with that Swampert. Melmetal. Metagross. And it's just GG's. So, we went 4-1 there. So we've gone 3-2, 3-2, 2-3, a losing set. And then 4-1. That's not bad. Let's look at this last set. We're going to steamroll through this. And look at what kind of Pokemon we go up against. Now remember, I'm not really making any mistakes except that one battle I did lose where the Dialga had 1 HP. That was a mistake. That was my fault. I just didn't read into the situation. Groudon, so that's looking pretty good. They stay in it, I do believe. Yep. I go into Kyogre. They go into Dialga. Rhyperior. Rhyperior against Melmetal. Rockwrecker. And then Superpower GG's. It's over. Almost. Wait. Yeah, we won. Bye. Okay. I only recorded one battle there, so there's one win. Same team. Mewtwo. Okay. They stayed in that, which was crazy. And then they went into Giratina. Okay. We win. Plain simple. Next battle. The lead. Okay. They went to Palkia, so I went into Kyogre. I don't think I played this one out very well. I shielded both Aqua Tails, and I shouldn't have. I do have a lot of energy saved up on Giratina, though. Here's the secret of the pros thing right here, ladies and gentlemen. They're farming up a lot. and so was I. They have one shield. They have to shield this. They have to. They have to shield this. Actually, you know what? I think they back-to-back me for the kill. Let's see. I do this all the time, though. Okay. Back-to-back me for the kill. We lose. Okay. 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 I think this kills their Palkia, but I just don't have enough energy to knock out their last Pokemon. Yeah, that's what it was. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we got destroyed. Kyogre against Giratina. They quit. We win. So Giratina gets Dialga. I immediately switch into Rhyperior, which is not terrible. They go into Rhyperior, and this is GG's. I can farm. And it's 2-shield situation. So I can farm this. I know a Rock Wrecker is coming. It does a ton of damage. Ton of damage. We have a Surf here. We've got a lot of Surfs here, actually. I hit him with one. I believe I shield this. No. Interesting. Why not shield that? I'm gonna swing. Farmed it down. Still have a shield left. Oh, I killed him though. Jeez. It's hard to remember these. But there we go. There we have it. So we went 4-1. And then I think we went 3-2? Maybe? Yeah, I went 3-2, 3-2, 2-3, 4-1, 3-2. No, 4-1. Yeah, wow. So there you guys have it. 4-1. Last thing we need to talk about in there. See you soon.
Well, looky there. Mamoswine on that first set we went through destroyed me. Crocodile. Yeah, someone already has a maxed out Crocodile. I don't know how they hatched a Sandile, but they did. That destroyed me because it covered Rhyperior and it covered Giratina. That Pokemon's nuts, so apparently it is really good in the Master League. But it covered me specifically because I just had 2 winning sets and then I lost that set going 1-4. But we did finish out pretty strong, which makes sense though, because I went 1-4. Went 1-4, bad set, past performance, team comp, then saw things that I absolutely destroyed, and we finished out strong. So those were directly correlated, and that made 100% sense. And you guys, I know, are experiencing the same thing. After you have a bad set, you have a good set. If you have another good set, you have a bad set coming. It might not be the very next one, but it could be the one after that. You see the patterns, you see the Pokemon, you're either seeing good leads with a good set, and you're seeing bad leads with a bad set. They're directly correlated. But let's talk about one more thing that people say it's random because of MMR. At different MMRs, you'll see different teams. Well, that's just not the case. No matter what MMR I was at, I was seeing some of the same teams. Dialga, Giratina, Melmetal is a very, very, very common team. And riddle me this. Why is it I can take one team, and this was in the beginning of when I first reached rank 9 and Master League came out. Why can I take a team from 2450-ish MMR, win all the way up to 2563, which was my max at this current season. That's the highest I've ever made it. And then lose back down there and then gain it back up with the same team. If I'm supposed to be seeing different teams at different MMR ratings, why is my same team giving me success but also failure at the same time at different MMR rankings, especially success from lower all the way to upper, but then I lose, go back down, and I'm still losing at these MMR levels which I was destroying in? That's because MMR doesn't matter. It's the first two things I talked about. It's team comp and your past performance. If you're doing really well, you're going to potentially end up tanking. Because remember, skill is a thing in Go Battle League, guys. I have won 3 battles out of 5 with nothing but 5 straight lost leads. We know it can happen. We know we can win lost leads. That's a given. And that's completely and purely skill-based. But MMR does not dictate what you see. It's past performance and it's your team composition. So there you guys have it. Call that the algorithm if you like. That is literally how Go Battle League matchmaking system works. I've seen it firsthand. I do have a witness, the girlfriend. She has been seeing the same things and actually seeing the correlations. I just happened to find them first. And you guys, the more you pay attention to it, will see it as well. Some of you guys might be like, oh my gosh, Fitz, you're right. So there's no real arguments over this. This is just how it works, guys. This is how Go Battle League works. Just try to do the best you can because you are fighting an uphill battle or a downhill battle depending on your team composition and your past performance. So if you like the video, smash the like button. Comment in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this? Are you upset? Are you happy? Are you at least glad it's normalized? Like, we know how it works now, you know? Like, it's not random. You know what to expect, basically. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. And subscribe if you haven't done so already to be a part of the Fitz City fam. It's your boy Fitz, and I'm signing off. See you guys in the next Pokemon Go video.